We're about 3 weeks away now from the start of early voting in Ohio, and there is one statewide issue to keep in mind when you head to the polls.
NBC4 State House reporter Natalie Fahmy joins us live to fill us in. Natalie.
Jennifer, Jared, while ballots are packed with high-profile races this fall, there's also a redistricting question called State Issue 1, which some tell me is a good idea and will help Ohio's political system be better, and others say is bad for the state.
The politicians have been cheating in Ohio for decades.
Issue 1 aims to create an independent redistricting commission of 15 Ohio citizens, rather than the current commission of 7 politicians as was adopted by voters in 2015.
70% of Ohioans adopted the current process that resulted in unanimous in Ohio, unanimous bipartisan maps. That's a remarkable achievement.
They should talk to Governor Mike DeWine, who on multiple occasions has said this system did not work.
That's Chris Davey, a spokesperson for the group behind Issue 1 called Citizens Not Politicians. He tells me the amendment is simple.
A yes on Issue 1 is a yes to empower citizens and put politicians on the sidelines.
The most recent maps, for example, favor Democrats making up 37% of the Ohio House and 30% of the Ohio Senate, despite Democrats typically receiving about 40% of the overall vote in statewide races. The group leading the opposition, called Ohio Works, tells me focusing on percentage splits will ultimately end up splitting up communities.
They're going to have to make districts look weird, have wavy lines to create the districts they want.
We don't pay attention at all to the House and the Senate and how many Republicans are, how many Democrats there are.
Matt Dole, a spokesperson for Ohio Works, which is against Issue 1, says he takes issue with several parts of the amendment, like the word gerrymander being in it.
Who gets to decide what that means? It's completely subjective. That's a major problem.
Plus, Dole tells me there's no recourse for voters if they don't like the work of the proposed citizen-led commission.
Politicians are accountable.
And transparency leads to accountability.
Why should Ohioans care about this issue?
Well, because if you look, people are fed up. The politicians are the problem.
The map-making process is in the weeds, but it matters. It matters to who is going to represent you.
Again, this is the only statewide ballot issue this fall, but the language you'll see when you go cast your vote on the ballot is still being argued in the Ohio Supreme Court. Local for you at the State House, I'm Natalie Fahmy, NBC4.